Hello, this is Jess, and this is chat session number 122, March 2nd. It's Friday, 2018. It's about 8:45 a.m. The weather's very nice outside. I sat outside on the patio and had some coffee. I love this coffee cup because I like coffee. I'm going to go right into a little tidbits of history. I just couldn't resist it. I always look at it every day. And today was pretty important, I guess, for kids and for adults alike. Theodore Geisel, better known as Dr. Seuss, was born in Springfield, Massachusetts on this day. His books were entertaining. They were complex, actually, in a lot of ways, and simple in other ways. I didn't know he wrote adult books as well. I'm going to look into some of those. There was one about nuclear arms, the nuclear arms race, so I'm going to check that out. But anyway, Cat in the Hat and all that good stuff, Hooterville, the Lorax. He did so many different books that have been made into movies, translated all over the world, hundreds of languages, whatever. It was awesome. The world was fortunate to have somebody like him who definitely stretched that box and put a whole new framework on imagination and different things. So pretty cool. I enjoy to this day his movies and books and different things that have come from him, the ideas and stuff. So okay, that was tidbits of history on this day. I found my Good Morning Jam this morning. Frank Marino, to me, one of the premier guitarists out there, and doing a thing, Voodoo Child, which was, of course, Hendrix, but if anybody can do it, Frank Marino can do it. So good stuff. I did share that out on all my social media, just in case you want to check that out. And I worked all night. Now we got off at around 2:15 last night. They're cutting back different things, so. But I did manage to get a couple hours of music in. And I really got to jam on some Scorpions, some Yes, some Bach, some Yngwie, Jethro Tull, B.B. King, a band called Crazy Fist. And there was some other odd music that flowed through that, which I was working, so I didn't. I just failed to check before the song ended, who it was, that kind of thing. But it was a good night of music, and the video from Frank Marino added top off the morning. And I'm going to go right into some things now. Everybody better get a grip. There's a lot of turmoil out there. Things may be changing and progressing in a interesting way. So everybody better grab on to something, hold on, because it looks like the world that we live in is getting ready to get a lot more interesting. So we need to do some internal searching. I say me, in order to handle the oncoming ridiculous ranting and raving about guns and people for guns, people against guns, all that crap. If you want to have a gun, damn it, you'll find one. Go get it. Who cares? If you don't get one. But I will say there's so many holes in the argument coming from the NRA, coming from people that are just brainwashed because they want to make it a little bit harder to buy guns. I'm not saying you can't buy them. And if you follow the rules like you want on immigration, like you want on voting, like you want on everything, you know, there's rules. You can't pick and choose which things to follow just because the rules don't agree with what you believe should be. Maybe that's just an outside view, but you can't say, hey, I think the rules should be followed on this, but not on this. I'm going to protest this. Well, I mean, that's fine. Protest all you want. All we're doing is just making things so difficult for anything to change because not enough people give a crap about some things that people are harping on. Let's put it to you like this, folks. People say guns don't kill. Well, if you couldn't shoot one at somebody, you wouldn't kill them with it. Now, the person pulling the triggers didn't kill him. The bullet did that came out of the gun. Now, I've never seen a gun get up off the table and walk over and just shoot somebody by itself. So there's a need for the other. The crazy person that wants to shoot somebody and the weapon to do it with. Now, is any law going to stop it? Are people still doing heroin? No, laws aren't going to stop shit. I'm sorry. I'm not saying we don't need them. I'm not saying that there should be some kind of structure in our society for the safety of people to walk down the street. But all this crap of, oh, let's add this, let's do this, that doesn't stop anything. It just makes people break the law to do what they want to do. Because that's what they're going to do anyway. The ones who are going to do it are going to do it. You can add death penalty. You can add, we're going to shoot you if we see you anywhere. You're wanted. You know, you broke the law, did this and that. People don't give a shit. What do you think they're breaking the law for? They don't care. But I think there's enough law-abiding people left to form a structure and to notice the changes. You know, pay attention to your environment. Pay attention to the people around you. And don't encourage people that are talking lunacy. Don't encourage people that are bent on their way of doing things. Get your own persona. Look at the facts. Quit jumping on the bandwagon because there's famous people saying we should do this or we should do that. Do what's right inside you. I see all these people saying, oh, Trump, you're going against this on the Second Amendment. You want to, you know, change gun rules and all that stuff. So what? You should have seen that when you voted for him. I mean, come on. He's never had to do anything that he didn't want to do because he had money to back up whatever actions he took. Well, now he's the president. Live with it until he ain't no more, because it's lunacy. It's insanity. It's not hopeless, but it's getting there. I don't give a crap about the gun legislation. I don't have a gun. And I've never been shot. Have I shot a gun? Have I hunted? Have I done marksmanship? Yes, I have. But do I have a gun now? No, I do not. Do I feel like I need one? No, I do not. Will I get one? If I want to, I will. But at this point, I don't care about it. Because a gun in my hands, if somebody does something to me and I have a gun and I'm angry enough, yeah, I will. So I don't want that. I don't want that opportunity. So I don't need a gun. I'm not seeking anybody out, trying to hurt them. I don't need to hunt animals for pleasure. Now, if things broke down and I need to go get food, I guarantee you I can shoot a gun and I can hit something and I'll eat. But as far as all this other crap of, you know, all those people that want to stock up on guns, go get them. Do it. It's your life. It's not mine. But everyone just needs to do their own thing without imposing what they do on other people to form waves of momentum and crap. All these people in our government, senators, congressmen, the lawmakers, the Democrats, the Republicans, the independents, what are you doing for our country? I guess you were put in there to do something, but I'm just seeing chaos. I guess that's my opinion. But the more things change, the more they stay the same. And man, we are just reiterating crap from 1900 with all this wealthy and poor and work and unions and guns and man, let's get on to something new. Let's get on to space exploration. See how bad we can mess up space. You know, we got Russia, we got Putin saying, hey, we have a new weapon. We have a new weapon that's going to just annihilate the Earth if we want it to. So the whole time there was a Russian probe. Yeah, well, they've been jockeying for position, and China and hell, any of these countries that want to wreak havoc because they could care less. And yet time goes on. I'm fortunate where I live. I'm fortunate the country that I live in. But I'm sure around the world people sit there and say, you know, they're fortunate where they live. They're fortunate for the country they live in. What about that bridge of unity, of caring about other people? Where has it all gone? You know, 100 years ago, every one of you people that are, immigrants, you know, they were coming over here from all over the world to live here, to make an opportunity. And all of a sudden now it's, let's ban it. Let's quit letting all these people come here for work and for improvement of themselves. Are there a bunch of jerks that come with them and want to cause chaos and ruin it for everybody? You bet there is. And why are we screaming about, hey, can't raise the age limit of people who purchase guns? There's 19-year-olds that want to hunt. Well, you know, there's underage 25 drivers that want cheaper insurance too. But the insurance companies decided, hey, you're not responsible until you turn 25. We're going to make you buy insurance, but we're going to charge the crap out of it. I have kids and they're facing that junk, going through all that, and we're screaming about, oh, don't change purchasing a gun to 21. Give me a break. Made it where you can't buy liquor till you're 21. Might as well get the gun to go with it when you get the drink. Now, people in the military, 18 years old, joining the military, they're responsible enough. They give them guns. It's just a bunch of nonsense. Or is there a bottom to it? Not as long as people are spouting all this garbage. I don't know. I'm going to bed. I got to work tonight. It's Friday. I've been up thinking about all this stuff, watched some news, fell asleep on the couch for a little while. I just wonder how long it's all going to hold together. The fabric that keeps all this negativity from just erupting. It's pushing. It's trying to break through somewhere, and it does. That's where all the lunacy comes from. This is Jess. This is chat session number 122. Have a great Friday. Be truthful, be happy, and come on, let's look out for each other, okay?